Hey, hi, welcome to SS Automation Technologies. So in today's section, we will be going to discuss about the locators. So already we have discussed these locators in the previous class. So this is actually a continuation for the previous class. Okay, fine. So in previous class, what we have done is we just opened the facebook.com and there we entered this one and the password, and just we clicked on the login button, hence the password is wrong, it redirected to some other page, right? So now what we will do is let's run this one. I'll just show you what we will be going to do in the next section. So we ran the code. Now it is showing the welcome to Selenium automation classes. Chrome driver was started successfully. It will invoke the Chrome browser and then it will maximize the screen. It opens Facebook, Google, and again Facebook. It's loading. Yeah, and now what it will click on the login button, hence we will get one error because the password is wrong here. So this is the expected behavior, right? So let's wait for some time. Yeah, so now what we will going to do now is just go to the inspect. Okay, so instead of clicking on the login button, we will click on the forget password. Okay, for that first I just want to tell you one concept. So this is called as a spire, right? So we'll click on this button and the element whatever we want to spy or we want to identify, we'll just click on this one, right? So that the corresponding HTML code for this element will be accessible, right? Now this is the HTML code for this element. Now the important concept here that we have to be very much familiar and we have to know is, you can see this is called tag, right? So here you can see this is called A means what? Anchor tag, right? Every link, so this is a link, right? Whenever I'm clicking on this one, it will be redirected to some other page, right? This page, right? So this is called as a link. Whenever I'm clicking on this particular one, it will redirect to some other page, then we generally call it as a link. See, when I'm hovering my mouse on top of it, it is, telling that it's a link, right? If you see, if I click on the login button, it's not giving that kind of link, right? But now if I'm hovering my mouse on top of this forget an account, it is giving the link, right? In the same way, I have the sign up for Facebook, it is giving the link, right? So now let us spy it again. So I spied on it, okay, and you see the every link, remember that every link, the tag is anchor tag. So just keep it blindly. Whenever if you open the developer tools, if you have this anchor tag, then this is a link, okay, it will redirect it to some page, okay, some other page. Fine. So now we came to know that this is a anchor tag, so this is a link, this is the HTML code for this forget account object, okay, these are the attributes. Fine. Now I'll just discuss about the link test. Now I need to click on this forget account, right? Instead of clicking on the login button, I want to click on the forget an account. Okay, so now let me go back to the Eclipse. So what we're actually doing is we have something called the driver.find element by name, and we are clicking on that, right? So instead of clicking on that, what I will do, I'll just simply comment this one and I will click on the link by using the link test, driver.find element, okay, by dot link test. You can see this is called as the link test. Okay, so what is the link test, sir? So earlier you see we have taken the ID, we have taken the name, we have taken the class, something like that, right? If it has the attributes, then we will make use of those one, right? But here we don't have any attribute. But the benefit of this anchor tag is we can use the link test. Instead of using the attributes, we can use the link test. What is a link test? This is a link, right? Whatever the test on top of this link, we can use that as a attribute here. So link test means what? Simply the test on top of this one, this link, right? This is the test of the link. This is called link test. Okay, so now I will use this one, driver.find element by link test, give the double quotes, right? In between, just give the forgotten account one, right? And what we want to do, we have to click on that, right? So now click on that. So let us see whether it is working fine or not. Okay, Control S, I just saved it and right click, run as Java application. Now welcome to Selenium automation classes. Chrome driver was started successfully and It's opened the browser. It opened the google.com. It maximized Facebook again. Again it comes back to the Google, and then it opens the Facebook again. Now it should click on the forgotten password, right? So let us see whether it is able to click or not able to click. I think it didn't click, right? Let us see what is the error. Yes, very good, we got the error. So we should get the error to learn more, right? So what we got, one exception. Fine. What is the exception? Unable to locate the element when the link test selector forgotten account. Yeah, it is telling that unable to click on that. So why it is so? Fine, right? So we'll check whether that why it's not able to click on that, right? So we'll do one thing, forgotten password, right? So we have this one is called as where is that one, the code forgotten. See the mistake. What we have done is, here it is forgotten password, we have to click on this one, right? So the earlier the mistake what I have done is I clicked on the login, and there we have the forgotten account. So that as a test I have given, right? So I need to change the test now, right? Just copy this one, okay? Instead of the forgotten account, just copy this and paste this. The one interview question we have got, it's a very important question. So now if you see, if you go back to the console, we have something, the error called as unable to locate the element, right? No such element, unable to locate the element, right? So this is people may ask, what is this particular exception? No such element exception, right? What is this exception? We can say that it might be some the driver object couldn't able to find out that particular element, right? So we have given the wrong one, but that is not a wrong. If we go to this, let me explain you. If I click on the login button, right, there we have the login forgotten account, right? If we go to that particular page, then it will execute, but here in this particular page it is not there, right? Forget account is not there in this particular page, right? So that's the reason it couldn't identify that forget account. So that's why we got an exception called no such element exception. Okay, this is one interview question, so just make sure of it. So this is the way you can learn a lot. Okay, fine. Now we see we got the forget password. So now let's run it again. Okay, just run as and Java application. Now it opened the selenium automation classes. Chrome developer started successfully, and yeah, invoked Google Chrome browser and google.com, maximized Facebook. Again it goes back to the Google, again it goes back to the Facebook, and then it entered and it will click on the forget password. Excellent, right? It clicked on the forgotten password. So this is the way where how you can, you see, once we clicked on that, we got the forget account, right? Yeah, so this is the way how to use this link test. Okay, only the top, whenever you're keeping your mouse, you can say it's a link, right? So if you go to the inspect element and if you go to the forget account stage, it will be having the anchor tag A. Okay, and if you want to identify that, no need to use any attributes. In most of the cases you will not have any attribute. You can simply use the link test. Okay, by using the link test you can identify this one. Hope you got the clear idea what I am supposed to tell. What is the length of the video? It is almost 8 minutes. Okay, fine. So we'll discuss the remaining concepts in the next coming sessions. Until then, take care. Bye bye. Happy learning.